How you guys doing out there? This is Lando coming at you guys again with another video. And in this video, as you guys can see from the title, it'll be all about mystery, wonder, and health benefits of cannabis. And when I say cannabis, I am not talking about the rapper. Yeah, so with that being said, let's dive into it. So I'm pretty sure we've all heard or we've all been aware of marijuana or pot or whatever name the plant is going by nowadays, because we've all heard it during the news. We've all had our own background knowledge of it. We've all probably had our own background experiences with it. So there are a lot of misnomers out there when it comes to marijuana and cannabis, because certain entities have had their way with the perception of it, and everything is all led up to perception. So with that being said, no rambling, let's get into it. Cannabis is derived from the cannabis plant. Cannabis can be grown in almost any environment and be seen growing widely in many tropical and temperate areas of the world. Some of the early uses of cannabis include: in 8000 BC, hemp cord was found in pottery in what is now called Taiwan. In 6000 BC, cannabis seeds and oil are used for food in China. In 2737 BC, first recorded use of cannabis as medicine by Emperor Shen Neng of China. 1500 BCE, cannabis cultivated in China for food and labor. Scythians cultivate cannabis and use it to weave hemp cloth. 100 BCE, first evidence of hemp paper invented in China. The psychotropic properties of cannabis are mentioned in the newly compiled Herbal Remedies by Pen Song Ching. And I'm pretty sure we've all heard this guy, Carl Sagan, the famous scientist, painter, astrologist, whatever you want to call him. He even said that marijuana was probably the first crop grown. So think about that for a second. Marijuana was the first crop grown because of how many different uses it had. And throughout this video, we'll dive into the different uses. So let's get it. Marijuana, or cannabis, just as it did in previous years, to this day still has many practical uses. Practical uses such as we all know, smoking, building, clothes, and health and wellness. Now, many of us only know marijuana as something as a psychoactive drug, which induces a certain high that we can get, but marijuana is actually much more than that. Marijuana can be turned into hemp, and that hemp can be used to build, to also make clothing, and to also turn into a type of drug which fights many natural diseases such as cancer, arthritis, asthma, and many other modern day diseases that modern science is having a problem with. Now, as we all know, in many places in America and around the world, marijuana is illegal. Now, in this section, we'll dive into why. Harry Jacob Anslinger, William Randolph Hearst, and John D. Rockefeller Jr. are the three people mainly responsible for hemp being illegal. Henry Jacob Anslinger was appointed director of Federal Bureau of Narcotics. He used racist anti-weed propaganda to push his agenda forward. After 1962, he took his crusade worldwide and then began serving 2 years as the United States representative to the United Nations Narcotics Commission. He then teamed up with William Randolph Hearst. Hearst used outlandish yellow journalism, which made outlandish stories of Mexicans who were raping and murdering women because they were high on marijuana. Hearst also had investments in the timber industry, whose main competition was hemp. So as we discussed previously, marijuana is able to be turned into hemp concrete, and hemp concrete can actually be used to build homes. It can be used to build so many different things. And the thing about marijuana is it's not like a tree that takes like a good 5 years to grow. You can grow marijuana in about 3 months, and it's cheaper to grow. So if it's cheaper to grow than a tree, and it's more time efficient than a tree, which one do you think most people are most likely gonna drive towards? The marijuana. So you can understand why it's illegal, because it's not only something that people smoke, it's something that has so many different uses that it can actually bring down so many different industries. But let's get to more information. Because it could grow quicker, faster, and cheaper, John D. Rockefeller also played a huge role. He had a monopoly on the oil industry. Rudolph Diesel, who is the inventor of the diesel engine, originally used hemp oil to run the engine. This was a major problem for John D. Rockefeller, who saw hemp not as an ally but as something that would disrupt his sales. As I said just a while ago, hemp is not just something that you smoke, or that just hippies smoke, or random people smoke. Hemp is something that has so many different uses. Also, Henry Ford made a car that was made from hemp. And the great thing about it is the car that he made, it was 10 times stronger than the modern cars that we have today, which is crazy in itself. So not only can hemp make houses, not only can it make clothes, not only can it heal diseases, but it can make oil, and it can also make the car that the oil goes into. So you're understanding that there are many parts in why hemp is illegal, because hemp legalization is the bringing down of so many different industries. So a lot of people have vested interests in hemp remaining illegal, because if it's illegal, then all the uses that it has won't be able to be used. That's kind of the society we live in. It's commerce over people, in a sense. So that being said, I thank you guys for watching my video. Hope you guys learned something. Hope you guys had a great time listening to my voice, listening to the music in the background. Hope you guys come back for the next video. Please leave a like, comment, and please subscribe. Thank you guys for watching. You guys have a blessed one.